Hello, happy holidays to all. I will be reading the book Corduroy's Christmas Surprise, based on character created by Don Freeman, illustrations by Lisa McHugh. Enjoy. There was only a week to go until Christmas, and Corduroy could hardly wait. This was one of the best times of the year. Corduroy loved the smell of his Christmas tree. He loved taking the ornaments out of the closet. He loved stringing popcorn, and he liked trimming the tree. And that was just the beginning. Corduroy's list of things to do around Christmas went on and on and on. This year, Corduroy thought himself Christmas was going to be even more fun than usual. His best friends Mouse, Rabbit, Dolly, and Puppy were coming to spend Christmas at his house. And he had little gifts for all of them. So he pulled out the wrapping paper, tape, and ribbons and set out to wrap them. This always got Corduroy in holiday spirit. That reminded him that he hadn't written his letter to Santa. What did he want for Christmas? Well, thought Corduroy, it would be fun to have ice skates this winter. He could use a new warm sweater. Oh, and he always wanted a train set. And a new ball would be nice too. Corduroy wrote his letter in his best printing. Just then, the doorbell rang. Ding dong! Corduroy put down his letter and went to answer the door. And there were Mouse, Rabbit, and Puppy standing in front of the house and singing, "We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year." When they had finished, Puppy said, "Corduroy, grab your coat and come with us. We will go caroling at Dolly's house next." So Corduroy just did that. He put on his coat and scarf, and the four friends made their way to Dolly's house. As they began to sing, Dolly opened the door. Surprised, she invited them all inside. "I am putting the finishing touches on my gingerbread house. Why don't you all come in and help me?" A real homemade gingerbread house? Oh, Corduroy had to see this. And what a gingerbread house it was! It had lots of windows, a fancy front door, and a chimney. Corduroy could hardly believe his eyes. "This is one of the best times about Christmas," said Dolly. "And Christmas carols," said Puppy. "And Christmas candy," said Mouse, as gobbled some candy. "And Christmas presents." Everybody laughed. Then they started talking about what each of them wanted for Christmas. Dolly said she wished for a pair of ice skates. Puppy said he had always wanted a train set. Rabbit said he could use a new sweater. And Mouse said a brand new ball would be fun. Corduroy didn't say anything. How could he tell them that he had asked Santa for exactly those things already? Back at home, Corduroy found his letter to Santa right where he had left it. He decided to make a few changes. what if there weren't enough presents to go around? What if Corduroy got what he wanted, but his friends didn't? So Corduroy pulled out a new piece of paper and wrote another letter to Santa. This is what it said. Dear Santa, please bring ice skates to Dolly, sweater for Rabbit, trains for Puppy, and a ball for Mouse. I don't really need anything this year. Thank you, Santa. Corduroy. Then he put the letter in an envelope. In his neatest, best printing, he addressed it to Santa at North Pole. He stuck a stamp and sealed it shut. Then Corduroy pulled on his coat, his scarf, and his boots, and he walked over to the mailbox and dropped the letter inside. He hoped Santa will get it before Christmas. A few days later, it was Christmas Eve. The very next morning, his friends will be coming over to celebrate with him. Corduroy was getting ready by baking cookies for Christmas, and he hoped he had made enough. And before Corduroy knew it, it was time for bed. But first, he had two important things to do. He hung his stocking on the mantel, and he left a glass of milk and a plate with cookies on the table for you-know-who. Maybe Santa wouldn't be bringing anything for him this year, but Corduroy was so happy that his friends may get exactly what they wanted. Then Corduroy climbed into bed, and all night long he dreamed about the happy looks on his friends' faces when they opened their presents on Christmas morning. The next morning, Corduroy sat up in bed and rubbed his eyes. It was Christmas Day. It had finally come. Corduroy looked out the window to see a crisp, sunny morning and a fresh layer of snow on the ground. Then he rushed out into the living room to find lots of presents under the tree. Corduroy could see there were presents labeled for Mouse, Rabbit, Dolly, and Puppy, and could it be? There was a present with his name on it, too. Corduroy was so surprised. Now he couldn't wait for real for his friends to come arrive. Once everyone had come, Mouse, Rabbit, Dolly, Puppy, and Corduroy sat down together by the fire and the tree and opened their presents. Dolly got ice skates and a scarf. Rabbit got the sweater he wanted and a picture book too. Puppy got the train set of his dreams and a new hat. Mouse got a ball and a pair of warm winter boots. And Corduroy got ice skates and a ball. How in the world did Santa know that he wanted them? But really, Corduroy thought to himself, the best things about Christmas gifts and the best gift of all was what he was surrounded by his friends on Christmas Day, and they were all so happy. That made Corduroy happy too. He would have to write a new letter to Santa to say thank you for the best Christmas ever. The end. Merry Christmas all. Thank you for listening.